Hello, this is Adam with Caden Landscaping here to show you how you run manual programs on your Orbit sprinkler timer. So let's suppose that you just finished mowing your lawn, you've had it off for 24 hours, and it's dry and you need to get water on it right now. Or if the irrigation water got shut off for whatever reason and your yard's burning up and it's like, I got to get water on this yard right now, I need it to run through an entire program. Well, there's a few ways that you can do that. First off, if you just hit manual enter, it's going to run through every valve. So here's valve 1. This is me changing it on my own, but it would finish its zone 1, and then it would go to zone 2, then it would go to zone 3, then it would go to zone 4, and go to zone 5, and then it would be done unless you had a B program. That's the easiest way to do it. So we had a question a minute ago about what if I wanted to run it 30 minutes all the way through my program. Well, if you simply had these run times all set at 30 minutes, it would run 30 minutes on the zones. But you may have your sprinkler system kind of dialed, this area takes 18 minutes, this area takes 5 minutes, this area takes 45 minutes. So maybe you don't want to change the A program. So, and maybe that's not enough the way you have it set. So if you hit manual enter and the A program comes on, that's great on valve 1, valve 2, but valve 3 is only 15. You want more. If you don't want to change that program, there's one way you can do this, but easiest way, manual enter, that'll run a full cycle through your program, get water on the lawn right away. You can always go back and hit a second one once you're done. You can change your times and stuff like that. But let's suppose you want to run everything 30 minutes and you don't want to change your A program. You can simply go over to run times. You don't have to set any start days, how often, start times, any of that stuff. You just simply go over there, click the program B button, and you can add time to the zones that you want to run. So if I want to make these 30 minutes, I can make these all 30 minutes. See if I can get it right on 30. Nope. Okay, so I have my 5 set on my B program now. If I revert this back to the auto position, always auto position, and I hit manual this time instead of all, because that's going to run the A and the B program, I'm going to kick this over just to the B with that side arrow, so 2 clicks to the right. Now it's going to run a B program, which is 30 minutes per, because I set that up separate, so it's 30 minutes. Problem with setting the B program this way is, let's pretend for 1 second you just hit manual enter. Well, now it's going to run its A program because it's all, right? And it's going to run through your A, and then it's going to kick over to your B. So now you're going to put the A program on there and the B program on there. So you have to make sure, if you do program it that way and you want to run a specific time independent of your A program, when you hit your manual, you've got to go from the A program to the B program right there. And now that B program will kick on. You do not want to hit just manual enter, because it's going to do all like that. It's a little more complicated like that. I recommend probably just doing the manual enter on the A program, but this B program obviously gives you an ability to do something a little bit custom. I have operated my system that way numerous times. I have my B program set up because I know, hey, sometimes when I get done mowing and I've had my thing off, I might want to run my system for an hour on each zone. So I have an independent program set on B, and that's how I run my manuals, but I make sure that I specifically click it over to B once I hit my manual, so I'm on the B program. You don't want it to run through all unless you want to end up with a lot more water on your yard. Now the other manual feature, so we hit manual enter was going to go through the A and the B program. The A, if I click the side arrow, is the A program. If I click it again, there's the B program. And now if I click it one more time, it's going to go to each station. So this is how I test my stations. So let's suppose, the front yard is burning up. It's facing south and it's getting full sun. I just want to run my front yard and it's a zone 1. So when I do that manual like that, and I go to that first zone, all I simply do is I can add as much time as I want. So I run the front yard 45 minutes. I can hit enter or wait for it to click. So now it's going to run just zone 1. That's it. And then it's going to go right back to its auto position and start running this program. I can simply do that for any of the other programs. So if I want to go to zone 2, I can go to zone 2. Click enter, boom, zone 2 is just running, just 2. Auto positions, always going to revert back to its program. Make sure it's always in that auto position. So that's pretty much the manual function. That's just a way of getting water on your yard right now. You need water, you need it in one zone or you need it in all the zones. So we'll go back over that. So if you hit the manual, now the all button is going to run the A and the B program. So you got to make sure that, if you have B, it's going to run A and B. But if you don't, the simplest way to do it, if you only have program A set, is just hit manual enter and away it goes on zone A. If you're specific and you want independent time of your program A, then you just simply hit the B program and by clicking over to the right 2 times, and then it's hitting enter. And now I'm going on my B program that I set up independent. And then last, obviously, is if I want to just go ahead and run a specific zone, 1 through 6, or whatever, however many you got on your timer. And then I want to plus or minus it to whatever I want. And I just simply hit enter, and that's it. So that's all the manual functions that you have really through the Orbit. So quite a few options. I think between all the options you got, pretty much covers anything you want to do. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.